So how do you get more views on your channel so you can grow your subscriber count and actually get eyes on to those incredible videos that you're making? Let's find out. What's going on? Welcome back to this week's video, and we're going to be talking about YouTube SEO. For those that are new here, my name is Gudgeon. I'm a filmmaker and content creator from the north of England. I create videos on YouTube about filmmaking, tips and tricks and sort of behind the scenes from my production company. And this week we're going to talk about how to get your videos so they're actually ranking on YouTube, so people actually click on them and watch them. Because we all know how hard it is to start out on a YouTube channel. Everyone starts from zero, and then first few uploads are absolutely brutal, where you might only get 1 or 2 views if you are lucky. I started on this YouTube journey this year, so I launched the first video in January of this year, and in the 9 months that have followed, we're about to hit 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. So by the end of the year, who knows, it could be 2, 3, 4,000 subscribers in 1 year, and that's the first year on YouTube. And a key part of that is YouTube SEO. I've spoken on previous videos on how important thumbnails are and the actual content which is inside your video. But if you can't get people to click on it and get it ranking in the right places with the right titles and the right SEO, you haven't got much chance of growing on this platform. So what is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And we all know that Google is the biggest search platform in the world and YouTube is second. Google owns YouTube. So if anybody has any questions on anything in the world, chances are they're going to either Google it or type it into YouTube. The way that I use SEO on my videos is using a Google Chrome plugin called TubeBuddy. This is not sponsored by TubeBuddy. I've tried a bunch of these little plugins out, and TubeBuddy seems to be the one that just works really well for me. And judging by the amount of creators that do use them, the ones that are actually sponsored by them, it's fair to say that they are #1 for helping you rank your videos correctly and find the tags and relevant titles to make sure that your video rocks up in that Google search. So if we jump into the computer, I'll show you exactly how TubeBuddy works and how I use it when I'm uploading a video and the process that leads up to the actual upload of a video. So if we start off, you're on your YouTube home screen, and I'm going to be making a video about YouTube SEO. So if I type that in, YouTube SEO. What happens is on the right hand side, it'll start giving you insights to where that SEO ranks for your channel and for the wider YouTube audience. So as you can see on the Search Explorer, it'll tell me there the search volume is really, really high, but the competition is also very high. So an overall unweighted score would be 8 out of 100. So that's a really poor title or subject matter for me to upload. And if we click here for weighted, so the unweighted suggestion means what does that reflect in the wider YouTube audience? Where will that rank in the wider YouTube audience? And again, it's really poor. And the weighted version is where that is specifically for my channel and my audience. And again, it's even lower, and it's saying it's absolutely poor. It goes without saying that I wouldn't title a video YouTube SEO because it's very blunt. It doesn't explain much. It doesn't give anybody a reason to click on it. However, if we tried something a little bit different, so if we try this, for example, get more views, YouTube SEO 2020. So that's given me a weighted score of 82 out of 100 and an unweighted score of 85 out of 100. So that means that is a really good title for this video that I'm creating for you now, and it's what I'll be using, as you well know, for this video. It's got a really good score, it's got good search volume, the competition's not too bad, and it's got a good strength. So once you've decided what the title of your video is going to be, you then need to look at how you are going to put the SEO, the actual written words, into the upload. So I'm going to show you the back end of one of my most successful videos on the channel, which is the MacBook Pro 16-inch review. This video is currently sitting at something like 28 or 29,000 views. And the reason it got picked up so well was it had a good thumbnail, it had a good title, I'd done my keyword research before, and it then started ranking on Google. So if we look at the back end, what you see is we've got the title, 16-inch MacBook Pro review 3 months later. And then in the first line of the description, I've got 16-inch MacBook Pro review after 3 months of owning it. So that backs up what I've said in the title. Again, I've seen a lot of YouTubers talking about if you change the file name, so when you upload it, it gives you a better score, a better SEO score on Google. If that were to have said 16-inch MacBook Pro review, that would also help to support the SEO. But obviously I've not gone into that much detail. I've then offered a little bit more of a description about what to expect. And I've also given a little bit of an idea of you can save 6% off the RRP if you go through Apple Business Support, if you're a business owner. Once we scroll down, you then need to look at tagging your videos correctly. So again, TubeBuddy helps with that. It'll offer suggestions of various tags because you've got 500 characters to fill in the back end of YouTube to help your video rank. And this is just as important as actually creating the video. You want to give that video the best chance of success, so you need to make sure you do your keyword research and your tag research so that people can actually find it. When we scroll down, you can see that my tags box is full and with almost 500 characters, and it also gives you a score, these little green numbers, of where it actually ranks in the YouTube search results. Again, it'll offer some more recommended tags underneath, which is, the list is endless. So it saves you having to think, kind of like on Instagram where you've got to think what hashtags I need to put. This is doing the heavy lifting for you. It also comes with best practices and tells you what's the best route to get this video ranking as quick as possible, adding chapters, pinning comments, all these sorts of things. It gives you that advice in TubeBuddy. I don't want to go into too much more detail about it, but it just goes to show how much work goes into the back end of uploading the video to give it the best chance of success. And obviously you want to get as many people watching your videos as possible to increase your subscriber count, increase that community, and really make the most of YouTube. For channels less than 1,000 subscribers, there's also a discount, I believe. So I think it's like a couple of dollars a month, and there's a free trial. So if you're interested in using TubeBuddy to help rank your videos, there is a link in the description below. Just give it a try. I say to all my clients that I work with on a commercial basis, if you are going to be uploading your videos to YouTube, this is what you need to be doing. You need to be looking at the SEO, looking at the title, the description, and the tags, just to get people to actually see your videos, because like I said at the beginning, it's so hard to get them first initial subscribers and initial views onto your channel. And the last thing I want to say is, once you do get a video ranking correctly on YouTube and on Google, in the actual Google search results where you can select videos, the views rack up so fast. I mean, like, one of my most successful videos on the channel received something like 15,000 views in the first 2 days. I'd actually made a video on how to get Final Cut Pro for free forever. It was a way that you could sort of manipulate the trial period so it was extended, but unfortunately I did receive a copyright strike from Apple for that, which technically it wasn't a copyright. I was just passing on information that was out there, but Apple wasn't impressed and gave my channel a copyright strike. So if you want to hear a little bit more about that, comment below and I might make a video and tell you all about copyright school for YouTube. You don't want to go there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. A little bit more information on how to get your videos ranking on Google and give yourself the best chance of success for people to be on your channel, watching your videos, subscribing, getting the views, getting all that fun stuff, and flying on YouTube. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back next week with another video, and yeah, I'll see you there.